Good evening, welcome. You're with Lou, and today we are in Winrose. For those that didn't manage to catch us on Twitch last week and Kick, we have moved into a different game, and I've been playing this game now for, well, since the day it came out, because I do generally play on a lot of different games, but yeah, this game is certainly one that's taken the gaming community by storm apparently, because everyone wants to play it. So this is a bit like an Ark Raiders game, other than the fact that obviously this isn't Ark Raiders, it is another survivalist game. I never jumped on the bandwagon for Ark because I was never really interested in that game, although obviously I heard a lot of good press about it. However, this game I was aware of for quite a long time ago, and I actually generally am a huge fan of any type of pirate game. Ever since I was a kid, there used to be a Pirates of the Caribbean game, which I used to love. Unfortunately, some remakes of it over the years kind of rebooted it a few times, but it never kind of really hit the nail on the head of when it was the original game on the Amiga ST. Yes, we are going back decades now, when Lou was back in his very young days of gaming, is the best way of describing it. But welcome anyway. We are obviously live across all of the platforms today, and welcome to even YouTube, because unfortunately on whatever day it was last week that I actually did do the stream, I hadn't realised I hadn't quite set up YouTube correctly and it wasn't actually streaming. But today it is streaming across everything, so welcome to everyone, no matter where you are. Do feel free to chat in the chat. There is a chat available that's across all platforms, so if you've got any questions, feel free to ask those questions in the chat that you're in, and I will just make sure actually that I do actually have TikTok also connected, because I've just realised I don't have that one automatically set to connect. I do actually have to manually trigger it, just because it's not the easiest to connect to, and sometimes it actually refuses to connect, which it looks like it's doing again today. So I'm not sure if I will actually be able to get it to connect, but we'll try a different way. And that also looks like it's made in. One moment guys, I'll just see if I can get TikTok chat in, and then we can get started in the game. But in the meantime, everyone else, you are actually in the Steam chat, so you'll be able to see your chat in the actual game as well as in your local instance. Obviously, to see chat across all platforms, you do need to refer to what's on the Steam itself rather than your local chat. But welcome to everyone, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. If you're in the UK, welcome back to the start of your week almost, because obviously yesterday's a bank holiday, and I was away like at least the start of the weekend, and the end of the weekend I was just recovering back from everything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can get this chat joined. I don't know why it's not joining. Really quite annoying TikTok chat. Just really connect it in. I might have to try this another time maybe. The polling method, HTTP without signing in. Got current connection rates. Let's try. Let's connect polling, see if that works. Polling also fails. Oh, I just... Okay. Well, welcome to everyone in TikTok. I can't get your chat to work, although I can see your chat on the side, so it just means that if you don't want to chat, do feel free to chat. It's just not going to show in the stream, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing really I can do much about that, but hopefully, yeah, if anyone does have any questions, do let me know. Welcome to Winrose though. As you can see, I'm like not at the very start of the game. I've like been playing the game since, like I said, from day one. But I also haven't been playing all the time because I actually have been doing some other gaming content that I've had to be doing as well. So I've kind of been playing this like in between, but the last kind of like, well, over the bank holiday weekend, when I did get back from my trip away, I did do a little bit more, and I have got past the first boss, and I've built this lovely new building as well, which is rather limited at the moment. I'll give you a quick tour of the new building I've built. If anyone isn't aware of like what Windrose is, it's a pirate game, but it's a survivalist pirate game. Like any survivalist game, you can build your own buildings and stuff like that. And this building itself has actually been built with just like surplus stone and stuff that I've actually managed to get over the time of trying to get metal and stuff, because no matter what you try and mine in this place, you'd always get stone. So I kind of decided to build this just with the surplus of it, and I also had tons of like wood as well, which I still have tons of wood. I have run out of the stone, and I had to mine just a little bit more stone just to get this finished. But effectively, yeah, this is my kind of villa that I've put up together. It's quite a cool little like design build, if I'm not like too blowing my trumpet, but I do actually quite like it. I have had to get some like some of the actual faction blueprints in order to be able to make this, because the base unit of what you get, like when we come into this, you can like see stuff that you can get, and a lot of this stuff is very, very basic. But as soon as you want to go into the more complex stuff, like these nice walls and these particular things that have effectively made this, this is all part of a special faction pack that you actually have to get, and in order to be able to get that, you have to earn money in the game, like the silver bullion as it is. So we've got some of that. I've also got some of the characters as well. So Joe Crow, whatever his name is, he is one of the characters that you can get for 500 silver coins. I keep forgetting what we call like pirate coins, but there is a name for it. I suppose. Oh, here we go. That's it. It is. Oh, it doesn't actually call it here either. Pirate money. There is it is a particular money. It's actually Spanish money, because that's who actually developed it. But Dr. Glenn is the default character that everyone will get. You don't actually have to pay for it to get him, but there is also another character wandering around somewhere, which I have no idea where they are. They're probably around the side or something. Oh, there's the other character. Black Axel, he's like one of the other characters as well. You can get 500. These extra characters that you get, they give you kind of bonuses. So one of Axel is a bonus food, so you get the chance to get extra food when you like make food. And Jasper Crow, he helps you essentially potentially get free stuff when you actually craft stuff. So when you craft stuff, you have a chance at getting a free item of the same crafted item that you've crafted, effectively potentially making some money, or making you better off. Certainly anything that's free is always good. But thanks for everyone that's joining today, that's on TikTok, Twitch, wherever you are, YouTube, Shorts. Yeah, we are live across all of these different platforms today, so welcome to everyone. I thought what we'd do today is we're going to go right out into the sea. I am going to like bypass some of this, because like as fun as it is to sail the ship across everywhere, it is nice to actually just be able to cut across. And one of the great features in this game, which I do actually quite like, is the fact you can just like fast travel to places. It just takes away a lot of the heartache of having to navigate around ships and stuff, which we'll still have to do, but just not as much. So we'll come off to here, and what I'm going to do is only go on the main mission line, because potentially by going on this main mission line, we're going to get through to the section 2 boss. So we've already done section 1 boss. When I did it on the stream last week, I was having issues with the game itself, and that, or at least the boss, but it was actually to do with some of the controls. The game wasn't responding in the way I needed it to be able to get past the boss. When I say respond, I mean like the controls weren't exactly playing game, and every time I was trying to get something to happen, it wasn't kind of working as I wanted it to. I actually did suspect it was because of a particular action that was doing something that it shouldn't have been doing, because I'd actually moved the key away from it. I have found out this is a bug. I'm not sure if they fixed it or not, but effectively if you try to change or use Alt is a fixed key, and no matter what you change it to, it will also have a secondary purpose. I found that out and effectively changed it so that the key that I was using Alt for no longer uses Alt, so that I no longer have that issue. But effectively, as soon as I did that, I resolved the issue I was having, and I completed the boss actually straight away, which I was actually surprised by, because I was really struggling with just like what I thought was maybe just me playing really badly. But I found out that, yeah, apparently also if you have a key that's like literally changing the way you're playing the game, then that actually also has a bigger effect than I would have ever imagined, but who knows. So what I'm after is we need to get to these yellow things, because these yellow things are clue points that we need to go and pick up. And when we go to each of these areas, we'll investigate whatever we need to investigate these areas, but it should allow us to lead on to the next section. And we'll then be able to, well, progress and hopefully get to the boss, because I've got a feeling like where I'm at the moment is literally just quite close to where a boss is. This pig always likes to charge, so you can charge it down by charging it down. I used to wonder how you stop those charging balls, but they are... Oh, and these are annoying. Wolves. I'd rather not fight the wolves, if I'm honest, for sword, because I'm not actually sword spec, so... Yeah, being against a wolf with a sword isn't going to work too well. I'm actually gun spec, but I can't be asked wasting my, I would say bullets, but they're not really bullets, they're just like round shots on a wolf. And I don't need to kill it. Well, I don't need the resource, so... Another painful animal on this particular island is goats. Between wolves and goats, the two most annoying animals on this island. And I don't mean the normal goats, I mean like there's goats that are like the ram type goats, like big antlers. There's nanny goats, which are just like harmless, they run away from you, but there's another type that literally run towards you, and that they are very much similar to the charging little pigs, just that they're even more brutal and you cannot run them. What I do find really weird in this game actually is if you jump, you can like jump over something, but it will still kill you. It doesn't seem to recognize the fact that if you've jumped over an object, if something was charging you. It seems to like take into account that a charging animal that jumped underneath you and still hit you and will mark you as dead. Because it's one thing I used to do. I kept wondering like why, like I know it's probably not a good idea to jump when someone's attacking you, but again, because my buttons issue and control issue, I was having some issues, and one of those issues was it just auto jumping. So this is one of the camps that we need to go into, and there's a goat down there. I swear there's a wolf just chasing me. I need to be a bit aware of like what's around me here, just because when I'll need to pull some of these NPCs out of the area this is in. I'm just going to see if there's two entrances, because a lot of these places do. But like more than one entrance. Sometimes it's easy to go through one over the other. Oh, looks like I've just aggroed the NPCs. Oh, he almost killed himself. They're almost as good as the Dude Awakening NPCs. If you're wondering why I'm stood on a rock, one thing I found with this game is you can confuse the hell out of NPCs by standing on rocks. But it also means that if any animals sneak up on me, which often does happen in this game, a bit like the rushes in Dude Awakening, it just allows me to, like, well, them not to be able to attack me straight away. Apart from the goats sometimes can jump up a bit and knock you off, but at least I've got a little bit of protection or mitigation up here, which I wouldn't have if I didn't stand on here. There's a camp down there. Where are we? I think that guy's still alive. Pretty sure he's still alive. Is he chucking? I think one of the ones that are after us is a grenader, which means they chuck like these. Well, anything I think is hollowed out cannonballs that have dynamite in that blow up. Can't even see where he is. I can hear him. Like, there's a camp down there, so that generally these camps as well will have someone with a gun on, and you'll normally find they interact with the other NPCs around them, like the animals. I can't see a gunner though, that's the only thing. Where's that grenader? I bet he's down there. As soon as I come down here. There's a goat. Oh, there's a load of goats. It looks like there's just one entrance though, so we'll have to go through the entrance we initially seen, because it's all on a hill, that hill there. And generally they have made this game pretty well actually, because a lot of games you can kind of like find a little way out up through, but this one is generally pretty cool in this, well, good in the sense like they haven't left any holes that you can jump through or glitch through. God, my aim's awful. That guy ran off. There's a guy I originally shot was expected to run after me, and it was the other guy that ran after me. I think he's dead now. Yep, he's dead. The only thing is with some... they have a lot of these NPCs that group together. I prefer trying to take them solo, but that can be a bit tricky when you get like 5 of them chasing you sometimes. Oh, there's 3 of them there. And try to run as well. You can't just run away, because like you'll have like goats chasing you. And as you can tell, these NPCs can't climb. That doesn't mean they can't get on this area, but certain areas they can get to better than others. The only thing is trying to remember where I've killed them now, because the bodies disappear pretty fast. If any of these are carrying keys, normally the sergeants are the ones that carry the keys, but you never know. And we need the keys to open the chests normally. I guess that last chest isn't locked. Looks like a free. And well, I'll probably go to all of the actual camps anyway, but it looks like what we're after is not at this camp. I'll go to all the camps anyway because I like to get the loot. Especially considering like you can get rare armor items at these camps, and I haven't got the full set of the armor that I've currently got on. So I've currently got on a kind of shooting type of armor set, which is for musketman stuff. Now you can buy the actual top and the pants directly from a faction vendor, but you can only get the feet, the hands and the head from actually out in the maps. So it's a bit of potluck as to when and if you'll get them. Well, it's not if, because you will get them eventually, but when you get them is another thing. So you could be very lucky and get a full armor set pretty fast that you want, or you could end up getting the armor set that you're after, or at least the complete set of it, quite late. Really just depends, I guess, on a bit of luck. Those goats are fine. Don't have to worry about those goats. It's the other goats. And I need to go up to the top. Oh, there's a fox that jumped behind me. Like, while they do chase you, they don't heavily chase you. They're not quite as bad as goats. Goats are the worst. I know I don't have any space in my inventory, according to that. How's my inventory full already? Oh my god. Not you. I've just aggroed the sheep. Or the goat. The sheep. Goats aren't quite sheep, but they're close. Oh, there's loads of wolves. You can actually get wolves to attack sheep as well. It is quite fun actually to get these, but like 2 wolves there. I might call my ship. So you can call your ship no matter where you are. As long as, obviously, you do need to be kind of near the shoreline. But one of the great things I do like about this game is the fact you can quick call your ship. And this is kind of like your main area where you can store stuff, as long as you keep it relatively empty-ish. There's a good chance that Lou might have... it's like, I've not done any copper mining, so where's that come from? So we've got that from one of the chests we've opened. I'm going to just try and offload as much of this as I can. For now, we'll just offload it all, I think. All but that. Tomato seeds. You know what, I do want tomato seeds. So we'll get rid of wood. We've got tons of wood everywhere. I don't need wood. Oh yeah, one of the great things I love about this game as well is you can get it to start doing the sing along.
I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her."
Yeah, I've got some like piratey songs, but they're not like these type of pirate songs. I need to source some good pirate songs that are copyright free. I hope these are copyright free. I might get like a copyright strike on YouTube or any of the other platforms. But I'm pretty sure these are folk songs which aren't copyrighted, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. Anyway, for now, we will skip that because I do want to carry on with the stuff that we're doing. But when we do start sell the ship, I will get some more of that music going. In the meantime, I will get some copyright-free music on, which is like at the moment there isn't that many. Well, because there hasn't been any decent pirate games for a long time before Windrose, I don't actually have any stuff in my archive for this, so I'm just going to be putting on a game that's kind of half, well, it has some sort of pirating stuff in it. Assassin's Creed, so we'll play some of that music. It's eventually not all piratey, but it's the closest I've got, because the pirate songs I've got are very limited. Like there's 8 tracks and it gets through that very fast. Well, that sounds like a oh my god, that's a proper werewolf one. Those ones literally, if it jumps on you, it's like, oh, like this one, it will literally rip you apart and kill you instantly normally. Yeah, you die from bleed out, even though I tried to use a bandage then. Oh, as soon as I seen it, the wolf with red eyes, they are lethal. While I'm here, let me just check to see how much ammo I've got. So one thing I normally forget is to make sure I've got plenty of ammo before I leave. Yeah, so I don't have much. So in order to use your gun, you need gunpowder and these copper bullets. Well, they call them bullets, but they're shots, really. So I need to make some gunpowder, which I think I've got enough sulfur-ish. I have to go do some sulfur mining. I've got enough to at least get us out somewhere. I need to make some shots as well. If I don't have any shots. Might have some shots already made. Iron ones. I don't really want to use the iron ones unless I'm fighting a boss. Just because they cost more resources to make, but they are a lot more powerful. Hence why I'll keep them back for the hard stuff. For now we'll have copper. It's a lot more plentiful. Yes, I'll only have about 31 shots, which it'll be enough to do another couple more camps. I just need to make sure to avoid those wolves, which are lethal. As soon as I seen it, I was just like, oh no. I talked about the goat that chases you down. That werewolf is a nightmare. Once it gets too close to you, you can't lose it. Or at least I've never been able to lose one. I normally end up dying as soon as I stumble across one, and normally end up dying as a result. So I will head up to, well, I'll go and get my death marker, but I wonder if I did drop anything valuable. Did I pick up the gunpowder? I bet I didn't pick up that second one, did I? Might only have 20 shots. I've got a bad habit in this game of making stuff and forgetting to pick it up. Not realising it doesn't auto pick up. There's a couple of bad habits I have from some other games that it would do it automatically, and it doesn't do it in this game. And I tend to still haven't got used to not doing it. Goats. too worried about goats. More the wolves I'm worried about. Like the werewolves. I think what I'll do is we'll go to the camps first and we'll go pick up the death marker later if we're nearby enough and I'm still alive. I'm not sure if I actually dropped anything valuable anyway, which is the only reason why I would want to go and pick it up. Oh well. We're gonna go pick it up anyway. I'm a bit off track. I thought I was heading round it. Apparently I wasn't heading round enough fast enough. I hope I just haven't run back into where that the werewolf is though. If I head a bit further around this way then hopefully I'll avoid picking it back up again. You can hear it. Well, there's my boat. Okay. I don't see any death marker here, which means I didn't drop anything. It's kind of annoying sometimes. I'd rather it just give me a death marker if I definitely had dropped something. Not going to bother taking on that camp because I don't think it's needed. That white stuff there shows that it's rock, so we're going to need to go round because we need to go to the north. Oh my god. There's a goat. Crazy goats. You can always tell when you've got something after you, because if you notice so far, there's always like a little round thing that will show on one side of my character, and that's kind of like your danger warning sign of aggro. So whenever you've aggroed something, like tells you in which direction you've aggroed something. Sometimes it will show as a pre-warner, depending on like whether or not like you invade their space or not. It sometimes will just slightly warn you. You can go away without actually aggroing, but it is a warning that you either have aggroed or are about to aggro. I want to go that way. And there's like 2 goats. God, sound awful. I'm scared of goats. You want to see these goats though, they're not as bad as the wolf, but I'd rather avoid them if I can. How did that not? Yeah, the game's not perfect yet. Remember, this game is still in beta, by the way, guys. So I know it's a very popular game, but this game is very much unfinished. It's still very heavily in development. It's not like some games where they're just doing further improvements and carrying on developing the game. This game is truly in its infancy, and it's been brought out early to get like feedback on the rest of the development of the game. It's not like Dune Awakening where they'd actually they released a fully finished game in the way of like it being fully finished and releasable. This game is like in the stages of where it's actually in some ways better than some games I've played where they've been supposed to be fully releasable. But yeah, there are still quirks with it. Oh my god, how many? I was only expecting to see you. This is where I run into someone. Oh, something behind me.
I will kill you.
It's a sailor. I actually thought it was like a wolf or something.
On my mark.
Someone's shooting at me. Down. I have actually skilled out pretty well for this gun, so generally, while I can't quite one shot yet, I do a lot of damage with it. I'm not sure if headshots actually do like more damage in this game. Most games you do, so I still aim for the head. Although obviously it's a smaller target, so sometimes you can miss. I do take a bit more of a risk for doing that, but I'm still convinced that it probably does do a bit more damage. Oh, like that. As you can see, that doesn't do that much damage because I'm not set up ready for this. But I do like this particular one. I did actually start my actual game playing with the sword, because I normally do actually prefer melee than I do like over other ways to play. But yeah, I kind of went towards the gun just because the gun is actually just easy to play in this game. I don't know why, but it just really is hugely easier to play this game with a gun than to play in melee. So yeah, that's kind of like why I've gone down the melee route. Well, down the non-melee route, should I say. But I can still mix it in with now and again, as long as it's not like a ton of enemies. If there's a ton of enemies, melee is just near impossible. Ooh. I can say it in my head, but I can't say it out loud. A Quissador helmet. I think how you say it. Not quite, but I can think how I'm supposed to pronounce it, and then not. But just doesn't want to come out the way I want it to come out. Like one of those words. Okay, that's that one. Now we need to come to this one, so... Ooh, that's not good. A warning sign. Out to goat. It's a goat. I think as that goat disappears, it's chasing me. Yeah, it looks like it's this way. Oh, there's another goat. There's a lot of goats around here. Pick some limes while we're here. And that one over there looks like the final one. Well, we're not doing too bad on the rounds either, actually. a lot of these characters around here do actually carry at least the gunpowder, which is a good thing because I had more shots than gunpowder anyway. I switched to the smaller sword. I have the smaller sword, but I generally don't use it, and I haven't even leveled it up either, so it's actually a really quite low level sword. Where the larger sword, I actually have leveled it up in line with my gun, but it's not as good as my gun. Obviously because I'm not skilled to use it, so yeah. But it's also not quite as skilled up either. So I haven't ascended either of them yet, but I am going to ascend these guns soon. I could ascend the small sword, which only takes 7 units or something. That's very, very rare. But I actually want to do the gun, and that takes 9. So I'm like a couple of items short to be able to ascend the gun. Now there's a sergeant there, so we'll need to probably take him out. I'd say first, but I'm going to take this one out first only because he looks like he's a gunner as well. Actually, he's a grenader. Oh, and someone just got in the way. Oh! He's chasing me. Oh, the sergeant's chasing me. He actually has a gunner as well, so he's useful to take out. But also, so are these gunners down there. 2 of them. Oh my god. I should actually probably also... I don't have any more food on me. Oh my god. I don't have any more food. Big one.
Take aim!
He's dead. So that means there's just one. Where did the other one go? Captain might have started walking back. She has. I missed. Come up.
Lining up the shot! Hold still!
Dead. The stuff from the sergeant. I think I've just picked up the gunner stuff. That's one of the things in this game, is because so much brush around and grass. When they drop stuff, it's near impossible to see what they've dropped, where they've dropped it. You have to like pinpoint where they are as well, and the body just disappears within seconds almost. So it's quite tricky sometimes. The sergeant stuff's more important just because the sergeant stuff, he has the key that allows you to get access into the chests.
You don't trust Blackbeard's man!
Headshot. Who's shooting? There's a good chance that there's another camp and that's just someone shooting at like one of the animals in the camp. I hope. Soon find out. Some guys sneak up behind me. Tracker's helmet. I haven't seen that stuff before. As you can tell, I'm still still need a couple of items so that I can get the second bonus that's on my current stuff. So at the moment, this stuff here has the first one activated. So the marksman rig, 3 out of 2. I need 4 out of the 5 items in order for the second item to open up, which increases the range damage by 15%, which doesn't sound like a huge amount, but it is. Like, you'll definitely feel the 15% difference. Like 15% on top of already quite a powerful hit will be even more. So I really do want one of those second items. But I think we've looked for the clues. Where do we need to go? Looks like we now need to head down here. Needle on a haystack's changed, so it's down here. So we're actually in the foothills at the moment. Actually, all the areas from here, all of this red area here actually is all foothill area. When I watched a person who'd got quite a lot further than I had, because I was too busy to play the game heavily to be able to get really far ahead like I normally do in most games. I actually watched someone who explained like what the areas are, how you get through them, etc. And they explained that all you need to do effectively to unlock certain part of the crafting recipes and stuff was to get to the foothills. But they made it out like it was just one area. There's actually tons of islands. It's not just like one island, it's a lot of islands. And I found the foothills way before I even unlocked section 1, so yeah, I couldn't access any of the section 2 recipes for quite a while after already finding the foothills. But I do expect once we go towards doing the section or doing this next boss that it will lead us to the next section, which I don't actually know what the next section is or what it's called. Mainly because I didn't want to completely spoil everything I'm doing. So I'm still exploring quite a few things myself without having to rely on like, oh, this is how you do this and this is how you do that. Only if I ever get stuck do I tend to see what other people have done in order to get past things. One of those things as well is actually there's camps that you can get treasure from, and while I could get one of the items I couldn't work out how to get the other item, and I actually ended up having to YouTube it in the end because I'd spent hours trying to work it out myself and I just couldn't work it out. However, it shows that you should just read, because even though I had read it, I didn't quite understand it. I didn't understand like what it was I was looking for, but as soon as I seen someone post a picture of exactly what it is you're looking for, I instantly found it and then understood what I was supposed to do. So yeah, it does help, you know, to have other people who work out things that you don't, and obviously vice versa. Well, is that a nasty wolf? No. Oh, it is. Oh, I really need to get that water. I don't think we'll follow in the water.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Loot wood. No, I don't want loot wood. That's what I dropped earlier. Okay, so we need to head down here now. So yeah, we'll see how easy that is, because we'll probably jump into a lot of ships now. And the ships around here are, well, let's just say they are very painful if they hit you. They're the level 10 ones. Like the level 8 ones aren't so bad, although they still do hit like a train, but I have leveled the ship up quite a lot. It's not at its highest possible level due to resource issues. Yeah, while I have tons of wood and I had loads of like stone, there's certain things that you need in order to like upgrade these ships, and yeah, lose a bit short of those upgrades. So I think I've upgraded as much as I can, but it's not fully upgraded, not maxed out. And I mean just for this level as well, but the level I'm at the moment, like these ships can be continuously upgraded all the time anyway, so at least up to a certain point. We get some
Lads, way up she rises, way up she rises.
Oh, I love these songs. They are great.
In the morning, what will we do? The drunken sailor. What will we do? The drunken sailor. What will we do? The drunken sailor. Early in the morning, way up she
I don't know, I'm not quite heading in the direction I need to. Which I think looks like we might be heading for where that is, which looks like another foothills one. They all look the same, these foothills. They're literally exactly the same, like island. But not quite, but very similar. And if you see these yellow ones over here, these are legendary shipwrecks, which you can get some good loot out of them. Worth enough to like slightly detail to go towards them and pick it up. Some salt, 2 combat rigs, some silver. Can't complain with that.
Yep, as I was a-rolling down Paradise Street.
I am actually shocked I've not seen one pirate ship. Can't normally go like 2 yards without seeing a ton of pirate ships.
Give me some time to blow the man
I shouldn't complain.
this spanking flash
I am
packet,
shocked.
she said until me, way, blow the man down. There's a dandy full rigger just ready for sea. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, police.
Probably want to put it a little bit further in, just because if I leave it there,
Blow him right over to
it's more about like other pirate ships coming along. If I jump in it, they'll start shooting the ship, so
this dandy full rigger to London was
a bit further in. It means I can get in the ship without other pirate ships that going past just firing at the ship. Do I have any wood on me? Like all the things I have. I got 3 pieces of wood. Actually, I think I need. Actually, I do have enough plant fibers. I'm just gonna quickly put down a respawn base just in case I die. Don't have enough resources. 1 more wood. 1 more wood. There we go. Just set that as a respawn point. Probably should have emptied a little bit. Let's see if we can offload some more of this stuff I've got on me. Like, I don't have any more slots. All the slots are full, but I might be able to free a few more slots that I've got on me if I drop them off. Things like that. In case I'd rather not drop them. I don't have to go across the whole place to get them. Change that. This is how, so these things here, these veteran insignia, this is how you faction yourself up with the factions. Stop sailing. trying to work out like what to. It's always the case of like, what do I drop that I don't mind losing? I don't want to lose them. Oh, actually, there's my food. That's the food I want to eat. I need this. So this is one of the things I should be eating. This and this. That's because they give me more health, but this one here particularly increases my damage output from my gun by a lot. So it gives me an extra 10 precision. Wow, Lou's having a bad day. Can't even pronounce any word today. I know what I want to say. When I say it, is another thing. Oh, don't mind. I won't drop the food anyway, so some of those other items I might drop. If I die, obviously. Or I just drop because I want to pick up something a bit more valuable. One thing I like about any of these games is like you'll never have a rucksack big enough that you'll be able to pick up everything you want. So you'll always end up leaving stuff behind. Should we take it out? It's wasting ammo if I try and take it out. There's going to be some people in here. Some pirates. Guaranteed. Maybe a camp around the other side, maybe. I'd rather know what I'm getting into rather than just jump in there. Although, to be fair, it looks pretty empty. Oh, I hear a wolf. Oh, I'm definitely hearing something. Oh, the wolf. Two wolves. Oh, I keep missing the freaking rocks. See if we can get rid of these wolves. The only thing is when they're dancing around like this, they're a pain in the ass to try and shoot. Because they move like that, just as you freaking fire it. There is a delay if you noticed. It's not like most other games where you can like, oh, fire and it just instantly shoots. This is like fire and then there's a delay, so you have to keep moving. Not just trigger, it's like trigger and move and hope that you kept it on target before it moved. Maybe if I come down lower a bit, it might help keep it more closer. You. No way. If that'd been anything else, I'd have stopped pulling the gun on that one, but. Funny shots. 20 shots. Feels like I'm wasting them on the walls. I really don't want to be taking walls on though with a sword. Especially considering I'm not set up for the sword really. That's a fresh one. It's not even the same freaking wolf. Now, I do need to get something here. I'll be safe to come in here because there's no way that wolf's getting in here. Oh my god, there's a pack. There's a pack of them. This on another island actually has something else here. It has a camp next to it and some other things. That's what I mean, is like these maps, this exactly the same map, other than the fact the NPCs are slightly different. And obviously what you can see here is different. One wolf's down. Sod off. Wolf's down. It'll come back. They always do. I believe I just wasted a shot on that. I swear I ate the food before, but I just looked up and realised I hadn't, because my health bar was still super small. Where's that wolf gone? I know you're there, because I didn't see you die or yelp. In the middle of the ruins, someone left a body strapped to the ship's wheel. Beside the cruel instrument of torture, as if a mockery of the killer, the governor's spy, servant, false earthly ruler, burnt in hell. Well, that's sacrificial lamb. That's this mission done. That's one of the missions I had to do while I was here. Let's go and get some of the loot that's around here. Sacrificial one has probably moved on to somewhere else that I need to now go. A rapier. Great if I wanted to do melee. But I'm not doing melee. It will eventually give me the what I'm after. Just give me one more of the bloody items I want. I think I've seen another container I might be able to pick up somewhere. Oh, there it is. Sugar cane. So everything that you can interact with that's important has these like sparkly bits next to. Another clue as well is sometimes you see butterflies, or you see butterflies quite often, but you'll see them flying around a particular zone. That's usually a sign of resource nearby. So there's little tips like that you can notice in the game that you'll just help guide you, kind of like when you're looking for certain things. You can look out for those and then you'll know without having to search too hard. a bit better than Dune Awakening. I always constantly used to miss things in Dune Awakening because it wasn't that obvious, but there are still some things in this game like that because you have buried treasure that don't kind of give you those same highlights, but those things are a little bit harder. Mainly the red cloth in the tree. Or tree trunk, as I found out it was. I was looking around for tree and found out it was a tree trunk. So we need to go down there. Blackbeard gunboat. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go down there in a boat. What level are these? Well, we can always go down and have a look, I guess. Let's go see what level they are. Hopefully they're not level 10s. I don't mind taking on 1 or 2 level 10s, but not 5 level 10s. God, my ship wouldn't last. 1 level 10 is usually enough for Lou to be in a bit of trouble. Like 1's doable, 2's I'm probably gonna die. 5, oh, I'm dead even before I've got there. Now you can get this little boat here. Now so far, touch wood, and I've never died yet, but we'll soon find out if I do die. You can't normally. Oh, they're level 8s. Yeah, so they're about to fire, but they don't generally hit you when you're in this boat. You can aggro, them, but they don't. Well, so far they've never killed me in that small little boat. I just wanted to see what level they are. They're level 8, so that's actually not too bad. That can be still a little bit painful, but I reckon that's doable. With my current ship, I think that's doable. So I think we go grab my ship. Or do we put it in the water here? Let's save having to sail around. I think I don't want to put it in the water. Well, I want to like not put it so that I'm trapped where I am. I want to put it like so it's on the other side of here so that I can sail away if I find it's a bit too much. Oh yeah, I'll go show you the camp quickly before we go commit suicide. My level of confidence is obviously high. So these are the camps, and you see them spotted around everywhere. You'll always see them on the map, and they always look like a campsite. So one will be really obvious, and that's the one here. So this is the really obvious chest, but then there's going to be a hidden one as well. Now when you pick up that item in the chest, one of the items that you pick up is a note, and when you look at the note, depending on which one it was I picked up, could be this one. No, it won't be that one. Journal. It won't be that one either. And it won't be that one, so it must be this one. So this one will be the one that we've just picked up from the camp. But what it'll say at the very end is you can skip to the very end, and then you can see, as usual, I've stashed my excess belongings beneath a fallen log marked with a red cloth. Now, that sounds really easy until when you realise that what you're actually looking for is not quite as obvious as you think it is. So you're looking around. First time I was doing this, I was looking around everywhere for a tree with a red cloth in, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I effectively actually found it. I said I found it on YouTube, but I actually found the actual answer on Reddit. And it was just someone that posted a picture of what you're actually looking for. Because once you know what you're looking for, it makes things 10 times easier. And yeah, effectively, I seen a picture of what it was that I was looking for. And then because I seen what it's supposed to look like, it made what I was looking for so much easier to find. Now there actually are two versions of the log. There is a log, and then there is a tree, and that is the part that tripped me up initially, because I just didn't even have a clue what it actually looked like, and I thought I'd seen one once, but then hadn't. And then I seen what it actually meant to look like, and then I noticed it, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then I noticed actually that there is also a tree version of it as well. The tree one, when you get used to the log one, is even more confusing, but you normally find it within, the way the guy turned around and says it, within 16 steps in any direction of where the camp is. So it's relatively close to the camp, but not necessarily right on top of the camp. But it will be just a, like, the log will be a stuck in the ground tree log still. So one that's been not chopped down, but it's gone old, crumbled apart and fallen down at some stage, and what you've got left is just the carcass. A bit like the one that's in between all of those pigs, but it's not that one, because it doesn't quite look the same, but it's similar. Oh, there it is. Here's the, so this is the log with the actual red piece of cloth on it. So yeah, it's not quite a log, but this is the tree. Now there's also another one that it looks virtually like a tree, and it actually still has branches on. That's not, doesn't look the same as this one. Now this one I've noticed tends to normally be towards the shoreline, where there's another one that looks different to this one, and that's more inland, and it looks more like one of the trees over here. Just that it'll have less foliage on, but similar-ish. So rather than have those green ivy things coming down, it'll have a red kind of cloth on it. So at least you know what one of them looks like. If we come across the other one on another stream, I will show you what the other ones look like, but at least you know what one of them look like. So you need to have obviously a shovel as well, not a pick. And change to dig. And yeah, it could be anywhere around the tree. I'm going to guess that it's closer probably to the outside, so it's hard to know whether or not it is. It won't be any deeper than 3 normally shovels, and I think I've seen it there, because you see the little sparkly things. That's the first sign that that's the right location. And there you go, there's the chest. Trying to change the thing, it's annoying. So this time we've got some coffee beans, but quite often what you'll get is you will get alcohol. So you'll get gin and whiskey and other things to make kind of health potions. That's the first time I've actually opened one of those and not got one of that, and actually got coffee. So it's unusual, but yep, you can get coffee for them as well. Oh shit.
Ships under your hand, Captain. More
There's
sail,
level
more
10.
speed.
Well, you don't want to aggro that, especially if I'm going about to take these on. The unsinkable, eh? Let's see how unsinkable you are.
Man the cannons.
I do have some half decent amounts of in battle health, which is what's in the bar just below. It's quite important that you do have them, because you are definitely going to be taking damage, and normal health things will only really work whilst you're out of like combat. Well, as you can see, like, they do hit, and I don't want to head into the 10, so I just want to probably scoot back around this way. See if we can try and take these.
Wait the gun!
The whole idea really is you want to try and disable one of the ships and just concentrate on one ship at a time. Because unless you've got people shooting at you, the better. Obviously. But I just point that out. Like, yes, you definitely do want to try and take out a ship sooner rather than later. You can see these things are eating through my health. All of them as well. But I really don't want to. I want to try and take them over this way a bit because I want to take them away from those 10s, which are definitely something I do not want to bring into this. Bad enough taking on 4 8s, maybe a 7. That might have also aggroed, but hopefully I'm it's far enough away.
The iron, lads!
You can see there's a maximum distance as well on this, so sometimes it can be a bit awkward trying to position them right.
Takes her up!
Oh my god, there's level 8s there. Really just need to
Ready on the guns!
take one of these out. Actually, that one is already injured, but sometimes it looks like you get a good shot and it just
Hands to the
barely
hull!
does damage.
Man the cannons!
Only this one that we're really interested in, but we'll need to take out the other ones in order to be able to probably do what we need to do. We'll probably need to like board the other ship, so we're only going to do that if we've taken out the other ships, else we'll have the other ships shooting at us whilst we're trying to board a ship, which won't be good. It's too short. I didn't know it would be, but I'll do it anyway. Those ships should go back now, only because they'll probably stay in that yellow area. They won't come too far out of it. They do have usually quite good elastic bands in this game when they're defined to certain areas, especially for these particular ones. But even for sometimes when you're taking on a ship, if you're trying to get out of an engagement, just head in one direction far enough and you'll soon lose the aggro. Whilst you've got aggro there, you can't fast travel, which makes sense. Else you'd have people just like darting in and out of battles. I've got one out. I think I've got one out. We've got one out. One less to deal with. That means I'm not going to take quite so much damage anymore. Oh my god. Actually, I will do if I keep aggroing them. Just sail away from them. Oh, definitely do not want aggro on the 10.
Sail the breach!
Almost another ship out. Get that other ship out. Just another less ship to shoot at us. This is the name of the game, really. It's just trying to take them out fast enough. That ship's down. It's actually sunk that one. So now we've just got 2 ships after us. Well, if I don't count the 7s. I'm not going to count the 7s because we're about to lose those. If we elastic band them, they'll reset back to where they came from. But we've only got 2 8s after us, which is the main thing. Seven's head back now, so we should be alright to... Oh no. I do not want to go with that 10. Ends will be very, very painful. I understand like the forward guns. For me, hardly ever seem to work very well. I hardly ever get them to like fire in the way I want them to. Okay, I've got 3 more meds. I call them meds, but they're not really, I suppose, meds. Ship repairing. Can I say?
The guns!
Well, that's got to be close now.
To the iron, lads!
Still moving. God, that thing should be out by now. It's like, not the boss ship, but at least the target ship. That's probably taken out, or very close to. I think I'll just let them ram into the shoreline as well. Reverse. I didn't realise quite how close I was. I think that ship is out actually. It looks like it is out. It must be because it's like not moving. I was thinking it's been very quiet. Normally it's like attacking me by now, but go and sink that other ship in a bit. We'll go and do this ship first because it's the mission ship. We'll have to board this ship. He's come alongside it close enough, and at some stage that in the bottom at the moment it says board and begin. It did have a red arrow through it, but now it's going across line, whatever you want to call it. Got 12 shots. Try and be economic with my shots. The only thing with doing this when you're on an ocean is the fact you have to account for the fact two ships sway at different points. And you still have that like delay when it comes to doing anything with a gun. Oh, he jumped out of the way just like past it as well. Annoying. Might be out of there. There you go. Boarding successful. I normally go around and just kill all the pirates because, you know, I'm not mean. Don't let anyone survive. Also, I might need to rescue someone. This is like a prison ship. First time I've been down in a rig and there's like loads of little prison cells. It says return back to the ship though. There's prisoners in here. Let them out. No. I'll have to leave them.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Take the spoils. And that ship will sink now.
He's the sails!
Let's go take that ship out there. That 8. We'll get some. The reason why you want to take out these ships regardless is because you'll get ship repairs from every time that you effectively sink or capture a ship. You'll get like stuff from it. One of those things you normally get from it is ship repairs, which they don't take a huge amount to make yourself, but it still does take some rare resources to make. So it actually just makes sense just to make sure that if you run low on them, just go into a low area with like no ship NPCs and you can literally top back up, because generally speaking, unless you're taking on an elite ship, you generally only get normally the blue ship heals. The purple ones are very rare to get. You normally need to take on usually a very difficult ship to get that stuff.
Wake the guns!
And then, ow, I managed to like miss most of those. Oh yeah, how? It's so easy.
Ease the sails!
This time. I'm 0 point blank and that doesn't did any damage whatsoever. You piggy the pee. Just aim a bit lower. Okay, I think that is us done now. We can fast travel up to here, which is where the next part of the mission looks like it wants us to go. Which I think is, yep, the main town. So we'll go see probably someone in a tavern. Yes.
Seize
Long
your
Ben.
long memory. What's your poison? Would you like a drink?
I found the corpses. Any clues? Stone's the doctor that's in our camp. Sacrificial lamb quest updated. So I was hoping that I would have actually finished it, but it looks like it will continue. Escort a witness. Alright. Well, that's that done.
You didn't sail in here on sea turtles, did you?
So did we get any money off that? I don't know how to say that. It's like I could still. There is like one character here that I haven't bought yet. I say bought. They're not slaves, but you buy them to be part of your crew. I needed about 100 silver, and looks like I've got that silver now. So I might as well go get the rest of the money. Pieces of 8. That's it. I was trying to think what the word was earlier, and it's pieces of 8.
So many.
The monetary term of what pirates refer to as the money. Actually, I should just take 500, shouldn't I? And one. Because I can't get it to go on 500. Oh, dude. Yeah, we get ourselves another worker. She just gives us another bonus. I can't remember what bonus she gives, but her bonus wasn't as good as the others, so I just thought I'd get her last.
This batch feels right.
So the bonus she gives you a 30% chance in crafting an extra elixir. So it's health potions. That's what an elixir is. So we pay for that. Get her. She also comes to the camp. When you do get one of these guys as well, you do actually need to go back to your camp and actually assign them to what it is that they're doing. So for her, well, I'm pretty sure I already had a food guy, but I think she's going to be part of this alchemy table. She is. Once you assign it, she'll come in their camp then and you'll see her. But until you do that, you won't see them. it did take me a while to work to realise that. Because I was like, why have I got these workers? They don't seem to be coming to my camp like they're supposed to. But yeah, it's just because you need to assign them to one of the workstations. Each of the workstations, so there's a jewelry workstation, which is well, actually not the, I thought it was jewelry, but it's not the jewelry, it's this one. All the ones where you can assign a worker, you essentially get this extra tab that has the worker tab, and it's there that you do it. As you can see, this one doesn't have it. I can ascend some items on that one. This one also doesn't have one. This one won't have one. But yeah, any of the ones that do have a worker that you can assign, you can effectively go up to it, and when you see the option for worker, it means that at some point you'll be able to get a worker available for that particular one. So this one also has a worker. I haven't obviously come across this one for the millstones, so there's one for that. This one I already have. That's our lovely guy here, Axel. The one we just bought there. Don't think I've used that one. And then we've got our third one out here. So yeah, that's our third one. And the doctor, he will always be here. The only thing I'll say with the doctor is, while I haven't moved the camp, I have found out that if you do actually move this bonfire, and he's assigned to this bonfire, he will disappear. All you have to do is go back into the bonfire and just assign him. At the moment it's got evict, but if you put that'll have a sign when you've moved the campfire, and that will assign him back to the campfire, and it will reappear in the camp. Oh, and you can also get free health little bottles from them as well, but they're only small ones, so more of a helper at the very start than sort of later. I might just get rid of some of this stuff in my inventory though, and recall the ship back here so we can empty it. There is a quick drop, but the only thing is these boxes are very big, so I've actually found that I've had to like almost got to the stage now where I've got like one box holds one type of thing, because yeah, you just can't fit very much in the box. There isn't that many slots, and they like the units each slot holds isn't very many either, so got like tons of boxes, all with like generally a lot of them with just one item in. Some of them have multiple items, but they're the ones that generally I just don't, yeah, I don't get like tons of the single ones that then turn them into like filling up that slot. These got maximum of 3 that you can like stack. That one you can stack. Some things you can't even stack, which is again annoying. I think every game has its kind of storage issues. This game, yeah, I don't know. As you can see, my warehouse is quite well. It's like it's not huge, but like if you look at my Dune Awakening warehouse, that's like on the scale of probably as big as a warehouse that I've ever made, but and you can actually get access to your ship once it's nearby just by coming to here. You can also repair it as well, which is super useful. Obviously you just need to have wood, but I've got tons of wood. Too much wood. So you can just go to manage on the ship that you want to manage, and then just pick stuff out. Just saves you having to go on the ship to access it. So many barrels, so many boxes. I'm glad they do have a quick deposit though, because I'd find it so annoying if they didn't have that. With this amount of boxes I have to have in order to be able to store everything. How much stuff I got left in me? I always end up still having stuff on me. I'll do a quick drop and then drop the stuff that doesn't drop. Actually, I might take them back to Tagra and see whether we can up one of our... I think one of the factions I'm very close to leveling up to the next level. I just haven't... I kind of run out of well, tags. As you can see, I've got quite a few wolf heads. And this is normally where I get to the stage of going, I need another box, I need to start splitting these out. So I think I'll move the seeds out to their own box. This is how I've ended up with so many boxes in this warehouse, is because I get to a point where I can't put any more stuff in the box. Need to find the box I'm not using. I suppose that'll do. I think I would just do all seeds. Transfer all similar seeds. Like, literally, just seeds. Being too specific. I think there's still some stuff on the ship, so we'll just get those final few items. Everyone's super quiet today as well. It's like, I do keep checking chats, actually the manual chats, just to make sure that it's not just the combined chat. Sometimes the combined chat does have some issues. Obviously today I can't get TikTok on, so I apologise for everyone that's on TikTok today. But I am keeping an eye out on your chat every so often. Manage ship. Let's pick that up. Stop these off. And then this is why I keep this door open, because if I don't, they always, quite often they like standing in doorways, annoyingly. Still don't have the hats I need. After tracker hat, privateer's hat, considor's hat. I think if I wanted to do melee, I'd be alright. So I'm pretty sure I have all the stuff. Because I actually have a couple of melee items on me now. So that's melee. So that's privateer. I actually have enough for the 4 items. If I'd have to go to the town to get the actual body and the legs, but I would actually have enough for 4 items to get the full bonuses for the privateer. However, I don't want to do the privateer, so it's kind of a bit pointless for me, but it's probably sod's law. Thus being, it will give me it probably at the very last. I'll get everything else first. Should be empty. Pretty much. Other than obviously, if we can level up against the Buccaneers, because it's the Buccaneers that I'm just slightly, I think I was only a couple of points off. And then once I've done that, all of them are level 3 and one of them are level 4.
Let's keep this quiet.
Okay, that's level 4. That's level 4. That's the smugglers. That's what I'm level 4 with. Is it these guys? No, I'm level 3 with them, I'm sure I am. Must be these ones.
Tools make the hunter.
Yeah, it's these ones. So I need to find the bounty
Don't
agent.
think too hard, friend. Let's see what you've brought.
So I need 7. These are worth 4. And then I need to think about who I want to level next. And I think what I wanted, the next one I want to level 4 next is this one. That's because this one has the frigate. So this is the current upgraded ship I have at the moment, which is a brig. But the next upgrade after that is the frigate. So this is the one I want to get aimed for next. So I'm obviously going to need 3,000 silver. That won't be actually too hard because you can get them from just like attacking a lot of the level 8 and level 10 ships. Like level 10 ships you get 200, but you're actually probably best aiming at level 5 ships in the medium area. Just quite a few of them. They're really easy to take out. They hardly do you damage, and you get about 100 coins each time you take one of them out. And it's the actual cargo ships you're after, so you don't need to concentrate on the actual gunships, but make sure you don't sink them, because if once you sink them, you actually lose the silver. So you need to make sure that you just take it out enough so that you can board the ship and then get the silver. So this is the one I'm going to level next anyway, and then we'll be able to be in a position that once we do have enough silver, we can upgrade that ship or get that ship. But I've got a feeling I'm probably not going to have the right resources to make it, so I'm not going to too much of a rush to do it until at least we get through to the section, well, the next section, because we're in section 2 at the moment. I think it's probably section 3, maybe section 4 before we'll have the resources maybe to be able to make that frigate. I could be wrong though, and we could have the resources right now, but I've just got a feeling it's probably going to be our next tier of goods, which I won't have until we take on that next section. So it looks like we need to go down here for the sacrificial lamb, and then we need to go to this side for an undiscovered place. So that must be for the needle in a haystack. Which one is the main mission line? I'm pretty sure the needle in a haystack is the main mission line. You can find out what any of these are if you're never too sure which mission line they are. I'm not in fast travel. You won't be able to see the journal or the fast travel. But yeah, the main mission lines quests are all on this very top one. So main mission line quest, needle haystack. That's the one I need to actually follow in order to go on the boss route. So in order to get into the next section, it's these that you need to keep concentrating on, because these are your main quest lines. These are obviously side quests, so your little side things, and then your faction quests are these ones. As you can see, I've done them all. So we shall go and do the boss one. I did start the stream an hour early today because I've got stuff I need to get on with after the stream, so I wanted to get on the stream a bit early so that I could finish the stream a little bit early. But we will go and see whether we can get that next one done, because you can fast travel down there, because I have a fast travel down there already to that island, luckily. So that makes that a bit easier. It does have advantages sometimes being an explorer, because it means you can be ahead of the game a bit more than you would be. Although to be fair, I've got 0 ammo. We need to go and get some ammo. I won't just go up there, because there will definitely be NPCs we need to kill. And if you think I'm doing that with a sword, that's not happening. So, let's see. Got enough stuff to make shots. Oh, that's stone pellets actually. I don't want stone pellets. See, damage decrease 20%. I will not chuck them, but I will put them somewhere safe to never probably be used. We do have some iron ones. I don't really want to take them though. Do you know what? I'll take them just in case we do actually get to the boss. But I do need to make some copper ones. I don't think I've got any copper. Oh, look, at least no ingots. And if I've got no ingots, that means I don't have any copper, because normally I'll get it and I'll normally put it into production, but it looks like I haven't. I've not put it all into production, so we'll have to wait a little bit for this to go through. While we're doing that, I think we're going to need some sulfur as well. So we can go mine some sulfur quickly. Because at the moment, I'm missing sulfur. Without sulfur, we can't make gunpowder. Without gunpowder, we can't use the gun. It's a knock-on effect. Best island. You can get small pockets of sulfur in even the section 1 areas, but the fact is it's just you get traces of it almost. Like the amounts you get is hardly much, and you'll only get 1 or 2 rocks. Where here you can find rocks like this and it'll have it around it. So we just need to find one of these rocks. Like I probably should change to the day, but I'm not at a camp where I can do that. I can't even see anything. Oh no, even my lanterns ran out of fuel. I should have a bed at this one. We can just skip for a few hours and get daylight again and see what the hell I'm doing. Guess we could just see if we can get some sulfur for this one. I think the other island's a little bit better though for sulfur. Some of the resources is also like slightly different from one island to the other. Like the base island is exactly the same, but where the resources are and where the NPCs are is what changes from island to island. From what I remember rightly, this one's not as good for sulfur. You can also find rocks like this, but not that one because that one's stone, but it looks more greener. Same sort of shape, sometimes also really long and thin. They also have sulfur as well, but again they're the smaller amounts. I know they're like trace versions. That's why I prefer to come to one of these big islands and not run into walls, but effectively find the big rocks with them on. I don't want to take you on, mate. If I'm honest, I don't want to waste the ammo that I'm trying to make. Not waste on wolves. So there's some there. So that green stuff, that's sulfur. So that's what you're looking for. These big rocks and then this stuff coming down it. As long as that wolf's gone away, which I can't see any aggro, so it looks like it has. Some of this. You get this is like concentrate in comparison to the rocks that only have like trace amounts in it. You get quite a lot from these, but you only get like normally one area. Some places there is more than others, but generally speaking you'll only normally find one. Look out for another rock like this. Might have some on this one. So this is iron, because it's not green. I don't want iron. That's iron. That's sulfur down there on that one. Make sure you pick it up as well, because it doesn't necessarily fall into you. It's the only thing. It's, yeah, like if it comes in near your direction, he'll generally suck it up, but quite often you can find it doesn't pick it up, and especially if you're on the side of a cliff, you'll see it hop over the other side. What do we have? That's not too bad. 10 units will make us 10 gunpowder, so we've got enough to make 60 at the moment. Got this war plan. Blue literally running good to everyone. Oh, there's a ghost up there. I think that there's some more sulfur up there. Aggro from anyone? First thing I check in this game before I stop is like, where's the aggro? I'm expecting something or someone to be aggroing on me. Oh, maybe a little bit of sulfur as well, but it's a bit of stone. I was thinking, oh, there's a goat. Goat. Oh, those things can get up here as well. Yeah. Okay, I think we got all the sulfur from that one anyway. Yeah, goats are like real goats. They all climb things pretty well. Although you can stand on like rocks and they don't necessarily climb the rock, but they can knock you off them. Now, and this flux is something when you first get to this second section, you want to make sure you get plenty of this stuff, because you'll want to set up a farm as soon as possible. You'll also want to get some of the fertilizer. Now, the fertilizer you can get from, you went past it earlier as well, but this stuff down here, this is the fertilizer. I actually noticed there are some guards there, but there's actually a place right next to this building here which has tons of this fertilizer. Pick that up. You just use a pickaxe to pick it up. It doesn't have to be any better than a stone pickaxe, and you'll be able to pick up that. Again, you do still have to unlock the first boss in order to be able to use it all and start up farms, but once you can set up farms, that allows you to lose dependency on, well, a lot of things. Effectively, it means all the seeds you've got, you can start growing those items. And this game is actually better than a lot of games where normally if you use a seed, you have a certain percentage of getting the seed back. In this game, you always get your seed back. So as long as you've planted something with a seed, you'll always get it back, the actual item that you've obviously planted for, but also get the seed back. So it means that you'll always guaranteed to have a certain amount of seeds. The only thing is obviously because of that and how they've made that mechanic, it means that you don't have any chance to gain any more seeds either. So however many seeds you get from picking stuff also dictates how many you'll have in total. So if you want more, you have to go out and, you know, forage the originals. So I've got the sulfur now. Wasted about 10 minutes. Having to go get sulfur. Hey-ho. And now we'll need to go back to our base and quickly put this into, I'd say production, but production seems a bit OTT for this game. Get it processing. That's going to make us 10, so that'll give us 50 gunpowder. You get 10 units out of every process that you put through. Spare sulfur in there. And there was tons of stuff. I always go for certain items and come out of a ton of other things. That's why in this game it's so easy to fill your pockets. Literally, I've gone out for sulfur and end up with tons of other things just because as I'm out and I'm doing things, I end up with other items as well. My flax storage is actually pretty cool. Like, I'm doing pretty well. I should probably process more of it and turn it into cloth because there is a time to process it, but I've got 40 units there, and I've actually at the back I've got a farm. So this is my farm here, which has a good supply of stuff as well. So I've got tomatoes, you have chilies, potatoes, corn, tons of flax because I always plant all the flax seeds I've got, mainly because I've just been warned that no matter what level you get through, at least starter to medium, or medium to kind of towards the next levels, you need linen, and to make linen you need that flax, so you'll never not have enough of it apparently. I'm not too sure about that because I might look like I might already have too much, but we'll see. Maybe I hit the nail on the head. And while I wait for that processing to finish, hopefully they move out the way of the door. Let's make a couple more bandages. And then you need to refill your lantern. You do that from here as well, using animal felt. I think that might be enough actually. Don't want iron shots. Oh, that's because you need to get copper, isn't it? Okay. Another thing I don't like about this game is if you're processing something, another processing unit will not be able to see the output of something that's gone in through processing, so you actually have to put it in your own inventory or one of your boxes for it to be included. So you would have noticed before I wouldn't have been able to make the copper thing, and that's because it was still in the furnace. So until I pick it up effectively, yeah, it wasn't available for me to craft those shots, or is it called it bullets, but I don't really think they're bullets, so I'm going to stick with shots. Where are we? One of these boxes. What's this box? I think I put the metal in that one. Or it might be another box. Maybe it's this one. I don't know, I'll leave it there for now. Okay, I've got shots. So, let's take them out. Swap them with them. We'll keep the iron ones on it just in case we do end up getting to the boss, but I don't know if we will get to the boss or not. Depends whether the boss is on this island or whether it's on another island, or whether this is just going to lead us to someone else and have to do something else, but we'll see whether or not this does take us to the boss. If it does, great, we'll do the boss. If not, we will probably call it at the end of this part. So wherever this leads us to, we'll either do a boss or I'll call it here and we'll do the boss tomorrow. Because we'll be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be streaming at the normal time, so tomorrow we'll be streaming at 8 o'clock. It's just today, Blue's got other things he needs to do. So I tried to push these a little bit further forward just so I could give myself time to do the other stuff I need to do. Who's this going to pull? Doesn't look like there's any gunner there.
Doesn't get the bravest! Bombs away!
Oh, there's a grenade though. Himself, or it might not have done, but I do get a bit nervous when they get that close. Even though I'm shooting right at the head. More the fact that when they earlier they dodge out the way and I end up missing them. And then they're right on top of me. Because as you can tell, the reload on these guns are not very fast. Okay. Double check no one else is around before I interact with that. Good. I messed it. Woo!
Fire at will!
When you see them shooting, just move left or right. Generally, they miss.
Carpet marks approach!
I was a bit lucky. He got his hit away at the same time I did, but I had enough health to absorb the hit. Enough health and ammo. Well, not ammo, armor, I should say. He'd probably have some food. This is one survivalist game that I just don't quite understand, why they call it a survivalist game when you don't actually have to eat. Yeah, the only reason you use to eat is because you want increased kind of health. Although I have obviously got the bonuses in the piece of food that I have got for this, but again, while it's an incentive, it doesn't necessarily mean I have to do it. Like most survivalist games, you have to do it or you just die. This game you don't. And I reckon the boss might be down there. But it might not be, because I have already done an area that was like that and the boss wasn't there, so... However, this does actually seem like it's setting me up for a boss, so maybe the boss could be down there. There will be some people down there though, I reckon. Trying to work out what's down there. Or start aggroing everything.
Big mistake, friend.
One shot, baby.
Put still! One clean shot!
Don't want anyone clean shot me. That person died. Was it here? This is the thing. Because the body disappears so fast. I can't remember exactly where I shot that guy. Oh no, that's where it must have been dead. Moved. Still then moved. Oh, let's let the wolves take him out. I'll take out some of his health. This is one thing I love about some NPC games, or some games where they do. The NPCs will interact with each other. This is one of those games where they do.
Big mistake, friend.
Talking to wolves.
One clean shot.
Missed. One clean shot. Didn't even shoot at the wolf, mate. You shot above it. If I'm lucky, these could kill him.
Captain wants you broken.
Like, I'm not sure exactly how much damage they'll be doing, but they do kill and will be doing damage. So. And obviously, I don't want to go anywhere near and fire at him
Don't move.
because I'll aggro the wolves.
Fire at will.
Either way, they're gonna like take out some of his health,
You just
even if they don't end up killing him.
don't move. Don't move.
Oh, they're tag teaming. Every time he gets to fire, the other one comes from behind and kills him. Or not kills him, but puts off his shot. He's killed one of them. Either way, it's a win-win because now I can go in.
Such a Blackbeard.
And while they didn't kill him, they took out all of his health, and I can pick up all the wolf stuff as well as get all of his gear by taking it up one shot with him. So that's the advantages of sometimes just play patiently, and you can let the NPC just do all the work for you. So I think there's only 3 of them. I think we should be right now. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. How on earth? Let's find out how you get out of here. I don't think there's anywhere out. Oh no, that must be the way out there. How on earth? Just die here. Can't believe that. I fell through the floor. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm bound to have dropped stuff there. I've dropped all the health stuff I've had on me. Not sure I'm even on the right island at the moment. Let's scoot to the other island. I'll get up there. And, well, at least I can take out all of the enemies before we get down there. So I'm about to, like, shoot them from above. Kill them all before we jump down. I've never seen that before. Well, obviously in other games, but not this particular game. Traps. Now I need to keep an eye out for traps. Trapdoors. What's on there? You just pick it up. Heavy vase. Oh, you maybe put the heavy vase on that. Anyway, before that happens, let's kill some stuff that's down here, because if I end up falling down there again, I do not want to be getting chased around by stuff again. That's like, how many floors though? Oh. Tell you what, there's a vase down here as well. Let's pick this up. I reckon you got to put this on this. Oh, and it does. It opens up the doors. Ah, okay. That's probably why I got stuck down there, because the door I needed to get out of is controlled by these. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe there's a door like that down there. Another door. And is that another one? How many things are there? Oh, there's an ancient chest with some gold in it. It's not like there's anything else in there. There's some stuff down there though. We chuck that down there? I don't want to check it down there in case I'm not supposed to put it down there, because I'll never get it back. Another saber. Oh, actually, that's again, I'm not sure if I'll get back down or get back up if you go down there. Let's just make sure that's definitely where we're meant to go first before we jump down there. Some more. There's another one over there, down there. I'm guessing you're not supposed to go through the vines, but that's why I went on before, so that'll fall away if you go on that. If you ever see this stuff, be very careful, because it's probably going to give way. Now I know. I'm thinking we take this down though. Am I doing it right or not? I don't know. I almost want to chuck it down here, but... And the reason why I'm not going to just leave it up here is because I'm not sure if I get down, I'll have to get back up. Oh, that's below us. That's the... Oh, and that's the floor that fall away. Let's not stand on that. I could do with taking out some of these things that were down there that was chasing us before. I don't think anything's up here. Like, I think we're safe. Could be wrong. Now I'm gonna go. That's being okay up here at the moment. And the aggro I'm seeing is just the things that below us. That'd be a bit awkward trying to take them out. Especially when I can't stand on that area. I don't really want to jump over there just in case I mess up the jump. The fact that that person went over there makes me think that... Ooh, that guy jumping at me. Whatever it is. Come on. Jump out this way. You know you want to. It was like from here I'd be able to see them, but... I don't think that is anything there. It's almost like I want to fall down there again just to knock that middle bit area out so I can see stuff there. Where is he hiding? As if I have a limited amount of time because my lantern will run out soon. We're over halfway already. There's one. Oh, and there's another one. Was no? I did definitely see someone running over there a minute ago. Near my death marker. Hiding in that corner. There they were. pretty sure there were about 3 of them before, so I'm expecting there to be at least another one somewhere. See if we can spot them. Oh, crap. Well, I must have caught them all. However, we might be trapped down here. Yeah. That might be a way out, actually. Just there. In my panic before, I didn't notice that there's that area that you can possibly get on, but I don't think it fix and light a fire. Matchbox. Fireball missing. What? Oh, fireball missing. Oh, I need a fireball. Ah, okay. Now I get it. Yeah. That's what these are. Fireball. I need to find fireballs. Maybe. Can we get ourselves through this? I wouldn't have thought so, because normally you can select things if you can chop through them in this game. At least it'll come up as an object. Maybe we need to, like, I don't know, axe. Maybe we can axe through these. Oh, you can. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I love a game that's got a bit of a puzzle to it. But these are things that you can't necessarily do when you've got like ghosts or whatever it was that were chasing us. The first time we happened to fall down here. Be a little bit careful, don't get pricked by them. And get on this little branchy thing and jump up. Okay, so we're back up. I need to go get, I think, one of the that container here. I think we need this fireball. I think we need to take this fireball down there. I'd jump down, but I don't want to fall down and break. I'll just go the slow way. Just in case. Okay, I think we need more of them. I think we might need to get 4 of them all together and bring all 4 of them down here. Maybe once you've like lit them all, it'll just automatically open the door. Who knows? I don't think we're getting back up there. Bowl. Not one I can pick up. I don't think there's like anything there that I can pick up, so I don't think it's that way. I think there's a way up here. This might go to that room that had barbs. We need to cut our way out. Yes, you see barbs. You can effectively just cut your way out through everything. I think we need to keep these on here because, oh my god, even though I know it's there, I still end up jumping for it. Oh god. You're not concentrated. I should have known not to walk through that middle area, and I did exactly what I know I should have done. And my lanterns ran out as well now. Yeah, don't stand on that middle area. Looks like there's a bowl there, which is below here, which I can't see. I need to go and get another lantern. Go get another lantern. I end up opening that other box. Okay. We're going to take this stuff back. We'll also go get some fuel. I might make another spare lantern as well, so we've got 2 lanterns. Because it appears we do need to spend quite a bit of time there. It would be helpful to have more than one. Okay, Phil, I'm going in the right direction. There's the camp. There's the camp. Those the undead. Now, in the evening, you always get undead on the beach, along with these crab that are undead as well. You get like some kind of like undead essence that you can get from them. You can use it to make health potions, so it's more of a kind of, I think, like starter kind of resource that you require. It's not something that you necessarily need when you start leveling through. At least I've not noticed needing it too much.
Improvement is never linear.
Can't get in that doorway again. Fill up. And if I've got enough resources, we'll make another one. Yeah. Pick it up. Inventory's full. Let's drop some stuff off. this one because this is like stuff that you can sell to pirates. Each of the different ones are pirate factions. So this is the people of Tonga, which is the main city we went to before, town, I believe I refer to it as. Buccaneers, that's one of the other factions. Then you got Brethren, and then you got Smugglers. This one's Smugglers. I've maxed out on level 4 because what I wanted to see is whether or not if you maxed out whether you got more stuff for being at a high level. But I can confirm it doesn't matter what level you are, you will just still get exactly the same amount from each item that you go to sell. So I wanted to just check to see whether or not you did. No one had actually, at least when I checked, confirmed whether or not it did make any difference, but I can confirm for you that it doesn't. Let's refill it. Now we've got 2 of them. I should have plenty of light. Well, long enough to be down there for a while. Don't worry too much about running out of fuel. As we've got a spare now. Bananas along the way. This is why I knew I'd end up with loads of stuff, because I just see stuff and it doesn't really matter when I see stuff like that. It's like even just like chopping at this area, you'll end up with like all the plant fiber materials and stuff like that, and then you end up with wood because you end up chopping something that gives you wood. It's just like so easy to get stuff, sort of. Table was before used, stained with candle wax. Rough wooden boards, the dark old grease spilled with rum. Examine the table. Where's the crumpled piece of paper in the middle of the table? Search for the keys to the temple. Well, we'd already pretty much started on this questy part anyway. I suppose it does help to pick something up that might give us an extra bit of content. On. Drop this away. Just clear it all, just in case I end up having to fight here in a minute. You never know, I like to be half prepped. But also, you could find things like this thing. Now I know. Ah, that's probably where I need to... Well, actually, no, we did actually need to, I think, downstairs, didn't we? But maybe we can move this from that other one to here. Maybe this helps us open that door downstairs. Another jar. Oh, so it didn't need to be that other jar. I could have just left the other jar probably where it was. Oh, it looks like it's opening that door there. Okay, fair enough. Some more rare items, which we'll be able to sell to the smugglers. So probably put that other one back on here. We should keep them all in place really. Although it's not letting me put it down, so oh, it was letting me put it down, but I pressed the wrong button. Oops. I swear I wasn't letting me put it down. Okay, we've been in there. I think there's another bowl. Fire bowl. We need to take that downstairs. Fireball, fireball. Shut that on there. Just need one more. Which I'm guessing is on the other side. Let's not fall down that again. Here's what it is enough times today. Need to get out here. Maybe we get on the top and then jump down. Far away. How do I get over there? You can jump on it for a split second before it falls. Not sure how I get over there. Oh, maybe over there. So on here, then jump over there. Yeah, it must be. Although, that is the dodgiest jump ever. I'm not making that. Not quite the right angle. That jump looks a bit far. We'll try that jump there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make that jump. Looks a bit too far away. Over to there. Kind of close, but I don't think that's close enough. I could have left it a little bit longer to jump, but I don't think that's still making it. But it's fine. I wonder if that's jumpable actually. Maybe that's jumpable. It's that little pillar. Oh, it is. Oh, that's what you have to do. So you have to jump on that, jump on, and then jump across. That's tricky. You have to bunny hop jump it. Jump and then literally jump again. Probably the easiest. Oh, he didn't jump. Didn't register the jump. He jumped after. But he pressed it like twice. And he didn't jump. Fight one more time. Okay. Now we jump. E. A slower jump. Rather than desperate jump. Just before I come down off here, just make sure there's nothing that I can loot. There's some step ladders there that'll allow us to get out at the end. Half expecting something to come out. I have once or twice been ambushed, but does that look safe? For a tube that's booby trapped. Oh yes, I can upgrade my gun now. That's the only thing I was missing for the upgrade of my gun. So we've got 6 of the 8 items here so far. We're missing 2 items. And there looks like some ladders there actually as well. I wonder if that's... Oh, have we just been trying to jump up there and we could have gone up these ladders here? That's quite normal. Lou misses the easy way and chooses the hard way of doing it. Note to self, you can come to this corner and you'll be able to get up. Or maybe this could be a different room. Oh no, it did. It did take us up here. Yeah, so when you're doing this, you can just use ladders in the corner. And avoid the middle. Effectively, you can just like do this so much easier than I've just done it. Because I've had to work all of these out myself because I've not seen how to do this. So I've literally been working this out as we've been going along. I want to go into those other ladders, which means I need to go on the other side again. I want to know what's up there. Oh, that time it double bunny hop. That's about what I was trying to do the first time, and it just was not playing game. I'm expecting this is taking us to that room where we got the first thing. Yeah, it is, because that's where we dropped down. So we are somewhere along the line. We're missing 2 items that we haven't gone in. So there's probably 2 rooms. I've just fell all the way through again. Lou. One day. I would be awful in a booby trapped temple. I'll be triggering everything. Get rid of this. Also, just in case there's anyone below it. I'll open that. I reckon there might be another button somewhere that we can maybe trigger and open a room. Where haven't we been? I don't think a button. It is this broken button. There is a chance it could be up above this as well. They do like putting them above places. Oh, I've just seen it. It's on there. Above there. How do I get up there? Certainly not where I am right now. Let's not go in that middle. Oh, there you go. Around here. And I swear I already have those gloves. Maybe I have like the Inquisitor helmet. Yeah, it was the Inquisitor helmet, wasn't it, that we got last time? Still not giving me the what I want. Not that I'm surprised. So we've got one more item to find. Could it be on there? The other side of this? Or is that where we were? Yeah, that's where we were. Could it be up there? Been down there. Maybe in there. Let's just check this first. In case they've hid it behind the wall. Do classic. It's just decoration. Maybe on this side though. Not there. I get vantage height so I can try and see something that you can't otherwise see unless you're high up. So just make sure we didn't miss anything from this, which also will be included in like this whole area. So. Like a Dune Awakening, try to find the object that's right in front of your face that you'll easily see once you know what it is that you're looking for, but trying to find it when you don't know exactly what you're looking for. The only thing I'll say is it does normally sparkle, so especially if it's being late at night as well, it does. Should make it pretty freaking obvious what I'm looking for, even though it's not. Room next door. But just like, not, probably not. Like a gap in the wall. Oh, lamp's run out. This is where we have a spare. So I've probably found a way up here on this route that you wouldn't have to find. But you definitely don't have to find because of the ladders. Definitely don't want us to come back here again to complete this. And all these NPCs will respawn a little bit. Well, I am not too sure. Can't see it. Watch it. It's almost like I was expecting there to be something over one of these sides and there wasn't. Like on here, I was expecting to see something here, but nothing. Nothing there. Vases. Did nothing. And in that original room, always got something there. Oh, this is it. Oh no, we already picked that up. We already got whatever it was from there, didn't we? It's got to be another... Probably another skeleton I've overlooked. I haven't seen a body that I should have seen. And I'm going to go back down here because if there's a body I've missed, it's probably in this room. Always a body. Me and bodies. Tell you what. The amount of times I've missed objectives because I've not realised it was a body all along. I don't see any bodies though. Not ones that we haven't already interacted with. Most abnormal part is this one here. This, like, there was nothing on this side, so this side must be literally just for getting up. It's unusual that, to be fair. They normally find something that they're wanting or put in each section. Okay, well, let's get out of here. No bodies. At least it's light outside now. Sailing by. That was my ship at first, and then realised it definitely will not be my ship. Why? I'm lost. I do not know. I've already interacted with this. It's pointless re interacting with it because you won't get anything out of it. It'll just repeat the same narrative. In case you didn't follow it the first time. One thing I'll check, just in case. Sometimes. Black holes. Ooh. Boy, we had black holes. Maybe that's for better black holes. Hands that can stay, fresh meats. We'll take some prisoners, haul them in the camp near the ruins. Then set it again and repeat if needed. I shall stock up run, alcohol, escape and drink. Okay, that's not what I was hoping. I was hoping we might get a clue from that, but there is zero clue from that. I think it is going to be a case that Lou's going to have to come back here another time. Be nice to get that 100 XP though. But I really don't see where else that I've not been here. They could be. Other than somewhere like here, like literally a bush that is hiding something. Outpost. One item. Where would I put an item that I haven't already been? If I was hiding an item, where would I hide it? I really don't know. I think this is going to have to be one. This is probably one of those things where someone has cracked it, and they'll have to utilize a bit of outside knowledge. Sometimes it can be like dig. Like nowhere obvious to dig either. Like if you see a dig mound, dig it out, or a marker, like one of the markers we've seen with the red cloth, that would be a indicator. Because by this point they might not like give you necessarily the hints, they just expect you to be a bit more inquisitive like that. They want to give you the hints along the way, so they expect you to kind of half learn these things and then continue to utilize the same things even without you having been told. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's not it. Although, where's this? I've got extra bars. I need to move it somewhere. Where's the button? I think we might need to go and somewhere like this. Is that it? Could it be down there? Oh, I feel we're like close. We've stumbled into something. Need to find a button. There's a button. I wonder if this is a button. It's the nearest thing I've got that looks like a button. Maybe. But it isn't a button. No. I reckon that's a door though. Depleted wall. Maybe we can just like knock it down. Of course you can just knock it down. And there's another depleted wall. Which did less than I was hoping. Because it doesn't actually lead me, that just leads me to some place where you already could access. But, as I've got another vase, I've got a feeling I do need to take this down there. Oh, what's that growing me? It's probably an animal. Just go. getting aggroed. Got a feeling you got to put this somewhere. Somewhere being the operative word. Because I've got freaking no idea where. I've not seen anything anywhere obvious that I would stick this. You drop down another level. Somewhere in here I missed. Run. Give you it. Oh. I say if I placed it on it, it might be. I give you this, you give me something. So what's this corner over here that those things kept coming to? They know, like, NPCs normally censored exit. Like the programming. Need to work out a route to get to you. However, I see nothing. You can climb up here, up ours. Nope. So you can think of ours down here, but once you've got it down here, that's it. It's stuck. Because there's no way I'm getting this out of here now. Can't jump or anything. I was hoping maybe you could still use ladders while you're holding it, but you can't. Give me extra things to jump on. Maybe it's just spare. Oh, just fall down. It could be just a spare one, in case you do lose one down here. Don't see any. Oh, I was really hoping that little extra thing I found was the way. It ended up being a dead end. Why is it like fucking aggroing? Maybe it's a ghost. There's nothing up here. I don't even see what it's trying to aggro off. Okay, well, we're going to cut it there anyway, because, well, we're over an hour past where I was supposed to finish the stream today, because I started early. I was supposed to finish early. Never mind. Anyway, extra content for you guys. Thanks for joining us for today. We'll be catching you again tomorrow. We'll be again in Windrose tomorrow, and tomorrow will be from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. So catch us again tomorrow. If you did like the content, then do consider subscribing. It helps support the channel, and it's all completely free no matter where you follow us. But just lets us help obviously communicate as well, and you can also access our Discord as well. So if you want to join the community, ask questions on there, then feel free to join that. That also has voice comms and various different other things on it as well. Not necessarily going to be live on the stream, but who knows, down the line we might start using it for some other things as well. So thanks very much for joining us today, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Good night.